What's up, everyone? How are we all? It's Simon back here again for just obviously the review of the final between Italy and England. And obviously, as you can probably sort of tell by my voice, peeps, sort of quite some sort of getting emotional now all of a sudden. Don't know why. Sort of quite sad. It hurts. It does. It really does hurt. Anyway, Italy win. They win. So it was. I'll sort of run you through the game a little bit. England looked really good. Sort of first half, and sort of had a lot of possession of the ball. Looked very threatening. I probably could have done. I don't know. They give it their all, suppose, in a way, but they've probably got a little bit more to sort of punish. While you got the momentum, you go for it, don't you? I suppose. So and obviously we score literally straight away. 3 minutes in, I think it was. Luke Shaw with a lovely volley, and great start, and obviously got off to a magnificent start. And obviously, while I was watching it, the whole place completely went nuts and bonkers. So fantastic it was. As I'm actually sort of seeing the highlights now, it was actually second minute, believe it or not. The Shaw goal. So very sort of obviously very happy with the start. Obviously, sort of got a sort of bit nervous towards the end of the first half. Italy had a bit of the possession of the ball and sort of got a little bit worried. And and then obviously come second half, so I think Italy made a change, and that sort of changed it for them in a way, I suppose. And they sort of started playing really well and started playing better, and they looked more threatening. And I sort of turned around to my sort of friend I was sort of with. I sort of said to him, so I'm choking up a bit here. So watching it sort of thing. I mean, people may laugh at me because it's only football, and it is only football, but you want your nationality or your team to do well, and just it's sort of quite emotional when you're sort of losing to the way you lose as well. A lot of penalties is suffering. Anyway, so like I say, it sort of got off to a better start in the second half, and they played they were sort of close a couple of times. Pickford made a couple of lovely saves. And then sort of Italy get a set piece. Well, they get a corner. And sort of they got the goal. And like I say, it's sort of swinging. There's a lot of flick of a header. And then sort of Pickford made an absolutely unbelievable save, to be fair to play to him. And sort of hit the post. And and then sort of and then Bonucci was like literally straight there, and he scores. And I can't remember what minute that was, to be fair, but then it was all literally sort of after that, sort of the whole of the second half, and sort of quite a mad game in general. It was sort of obviously the way we got off to a start was just brilliant. But anyway, so sort of got into sort of extra time. There was for me, it was probably one big decision that shouldn't have, that should have, there's one big decision. Obviously that sort of, at the end of the day, it didn't sort of, it didn't sort of really change the game, to be fair, but he should have been sent off. I think it's Jorginho, I think it was, blatantly sort of showed his studs and went straight into the knee. Jack Grealish should have been red card straight. Don't know where VAR is, but that's what it is. So and that's the way it goes. But like I say, folks, it weren't sort of meant to be. You couldn't have asked more for the lads. It's 55 years since we've won anything, haven't we? So. And they've done us proud, and I'll give them their due. Sorry, I get a bit emotional again. They're just very proud, the boys. And at the end of the day, people can criticise left, right, and centre. Oh God, the penalties and this and that, missed and that. Oh God, crap penalties. It is what it was, and it is what it is. It weren't meant to be, weren't meant to be. But so let's go back into it anyway. Sorry. Waffling on a little bit there. So, like I say, we get back into the game. Italy get sort of a couple of chances. Like I said, It's pretty much all Italy, really. Sort of didn't really get much sort of momentum going. We did have a little period of spell during extra time where we got a bit of the ball, but it was a sort of case of Italy wanted a little bit more, I suppose. There was a lot of tired legs off out there, obviously, and that's understandable. Obviously, playing the best part of an hour and a half of football, sort of nearly, 2 hours of football, sort of thing. Yeah, some strange decisions sort of towards the end, I suppose, when they sort of bring Sancho and Rashford on. But I think that was sort of tactical switch to take, for the penalty stuff. I think it was Sterling and Rice. No, not Rice. It was Sterling and who came off? Henderson. That was it. I remember now. So yeah, so it sort of, sort of is what it was, and yeah. So it sort of went to penalties. I think it's Italy took the first penalty, and they scored straight away. And then Harry Kane took a penalty, scored. And then obviously Italy, they missed. I think they missed the second penalty. I'm not sure. And I think it was Rashford next, and Rashford missed the penalty. I think it was Rashford. I'm sure it was Rashford. I think they missed, we missed. Or was it? I can't remember Harry Maguire, but anyway, I'm trying to think when Harry Maguire took the penalty. So yeah, so sort of got sort of quite nip and tuck, obviously. Then obviously it sort of went. I think it was, like I say, Pickford saved, and then Rashford missed. Hit the post. I mean, I'm not. At the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and criticise the players that take the penalties, because it is what it is. I was a bit surprised, obviously, who took the penalties. Not all the penalties such, because I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, and then sort of we had a bit of momentum going into lead, and then all of a sudden, then we sort of missed another penalty. It was Saka. No, Sancho. Sancho missed the penalty, and then sort of basically Italy had to score, and Jorginho stepped up of all players. The player should have been sent off. He misses, but it was a great save by Pickford. Great save, and and they sort of went to sort of sudden death mode sort of thing. So it was like, yes, here we go. So sort of getting some momentum, and then obviously, and that was when Saka stepped up and missed. So sort of quite gutted, really. I mean, Harry Maguire scored in the penalty as well. So it's pretty gutted. Obviously, it's quite upsetting. Obviously, after all of it, I mean, in the end of the day, I mean, my 5 penalty takers would have been pretty much what the ones that were, Kane, Sancho, Rashford. I would have put Grealish in there, and probably, it's hard to call. I don't know, perhaps Saka would have been probably the other one. I don't know. I don't know if Calvin Phillips sort of took one or not. I don't know, but anyway. So yeah, oh, now my cat's come to pester me. I'm not in the mood for cats. But yeah, and that's it, folks. So England overall, we lose on penalties, get to the final, which is sort of another step in the right direction. But like I say, come next season, obviously next year, obviously we've got the World Cup. So sort of looking forward to that. And yeah, so I go over there. Sorry, I just got my cat in the way. Cat wants to pester me and lay right next to me. It's just, of all the times, it's like now sort of things. So anyway, like I said, like I say, overall, I'm sort of gutted and saddened, obviously, with what's happened. But fair dues to the boys and players, give them their due, and massive respect to them, and fair play to them. They did our country proud. They gave us a little bit of a lift, obviously what we needed after all the pandemic and stuff, and the lift was needed, and fair play to the lads. And you can't ask for any more, like I said. My hats off go to them. And obviously Southgate's done a wonderful job. And, I take my hat off to him. Obviously, like I said, in one of my previous videos, I had criticised him quite badly. And obviously sort of did the right job and picked the right players, I suppose, and right tactics. So fair play to them. And yeah, and that's it. So that is it. The end of the Euros, folks. As I say again, Italy win 3-2 on penalties. And yeah, and that's it. So I will be back for some more sort of football sort of news in the future. Well, not news, sort of more review in the future of my predictions for the Premiership. Obviously coming up soon, so looking forward to that. And obviously sort of speaking a bit about my team, obviously, so thinking how well they will do. And like I said, so see what happens. So, and hopefully, like I say, we'll see where we sort of go from there. But anyway, folks, that's it. That is it. The Euros are finished, and that is it. So join me again for some more sort of football, like I say, coming up soon. Not long now till the season starts again, and we'll talk a bit more about that. And obviously, like I said just a second ago, I'll give my predictions of where I think my teams will come, who I think will win the league, get relegated, and who will get them sort of European spots. And obviously, so there we go. So that is it. So like I say, folks, as always, you all take care and stay safe. And very quickly before I go, if you ever find yourself going on YouTube and you want to watch somebody, talk about sort of football in general, or you just want to sort of, watch some of my videos like Slotomania, Among Us, Golf Clash, and sort of other sort of scary sort of mobile games sort of thing. Well, the scary in my head anyway. So, so yeah, and they're all there to watch. And like I say, Fatboy/Sai is the name of the channel. Subscribe, and like I say, smash the like button. We'd greatly appreciate it. And obviously, give me your thoughts and comments on sort of the whole tournament in general, and how proud you are of the boys. Not obviously not making it, but in my eyes, they've done us proud anyway. And fair to the lads. And like I say, so that is it. So that is my last words of tonight, as in, well, football wise anyway. And like I said again, folks, and sorry for dribbling on for such a long time, because it's coming up to 13 minutes now. So anyway, so like I said, people, you always, as always, take care and stay safe, and I'll be catching you for some more football talk, and I shall catch you then. So see you soon, people. All the best, and we still love you, England. Goodbye, everyone.